88-89 season, struggling to maintain the pace they had set the previous year when they won 50 games. On March 8th of that season, with Jordan unable to play due to an illness, Chicago was routed by Boston in a game in which they trailed by 29 heading into the fourth quarter, and despite the Celtics missing their best player. It was Chicago's third straight loss and prompted head coach Doug Collins to make a radical lineup change. He moved Michael Jordan to point guard. Sam Vincent had been struggling running the Bulls offense, and Collins wanted to shake things up by putting the ball in the hands of his best player. The move began working almost immediately, and the Bulls started winning. In the first game with the new lineup, the Bulls defeated the Sonics by 17 as MJ tallied 18 points and 15 assists. 2 nights later, Chicago crushed Indiana 122-90. Michael recorded his first triple-double as a point guard, 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 14 assists. After a mini slump in which they dropped 2 of 3, the Bulls put together a winning run that turned their season around and featured one of the greatest triple-double streaks in NBA history.
Here's Jordan. Roll deep. Yes.
From March 21st through April 4th, the Bulls won 8 of 9, moving to a season-high 18 games over 500 and into 5th place in the tight Eastern Conference. Clearly, Collins' decision to move Michael to the 1 was paying off. Chicago scored at least 100 points in all 9 games and won a couple in the closing seconds as Scottie Pippen hit a clutch shot.
Pippen gets it on the left, shoots a 3. Yes! It's in! Yes! 5 seconds remaining.
But through it all, the one constant was Michael Jordan, whose scoring, rebounding, and playmaking carried the Bulls. During the Bulls' run of victories, number 23 recorded triple-doubles in 7 straight games, the longest streak since Wilt Chamberlain's 9 games in a row in 1968, and a run that was eventually matched by Russell Westbrook early in the 2016-17 season.
Here's Jordan on the drive, spins in on Vinnie Johnson, left baseline jumper is in.
But the good mojo the Bulls experienced over the past 2 weeks came to a crashing halt during a home-and-home series against their old nemesis, the Detroit Pistons. The Bad Boys were clearly the best team in the Eastern Conference, and Chicago did not have an answer for the sweet playmaking of Isaiah Thomas.
Long bouncer to Aguirre to Dumars off the break. He lays it in.
And the clutch shooting of Vinnie Johnson.
Vinnie Johnson sticks another one from wide to the right.
And like most Pistons-Bulls battles of the 1980s, the games were physical and a little nasty. The Pistons won both games of the home and home and swept the season series from Chicago 6 games to none. The loss stung even more for Michael Jordan, who, despite scoring a total of 71 points in the 2 games against Detroit, saw his triple-double streak snapped.
We've been on the verge of beating this team a few times, except for down the stretch. We make mental mistakes and errors, and they capitalize on it.
But Michael's statistical drought didn't last long. The point guard bounced back from the Pistons series to record triple-doubles in his next 3 games, including a 47-point, 11-rebound, 13-assist masterpiece in Indiana. That gave him 10 triple-doubles over an 11-game span that encompassed 21 days. One of the most remarkable statistical runs in league history.
He had 37 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals.
Yet the Bulls kept losing. They ended the season dropping 8 of their last 10, despite Jordan recording another triple-double on April 21st against the Bullets. He went for 34 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists. All told, in the 24 games in which he played point guard, Jordan averaged 30.4 points, 9.2 rebounds, 10.7 assists, and registered 12 triple-doubles. Although the Bulls went a mere 13-11, it showed the league how he could dominate a game by doing more than just scoring. In the first round of the playoffs, the 6th-seeded Bulls stunned the 3rd-seeded Cavaliers in the deciding Game 5, thanks to one of the most indelible moments in playoff history.
Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win! They win!
The shot took Jordan to another level and left his opponents in awe.
I don't know. We try and try, but it is just hard to stop that guy. I mean, I don't know what to do.
In the second round, the Bulls took down the 2nd-seeded Knicks in 6 games as his airness averaged 41 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists over the final 4 games of the series. Once again, the opposition was left shaking their heads.
Michael Jordan's the greatest player, going to go down the greatest player, if not of all time, because he makes people better. He's phenomenal, and we are less than 30 hours